What's up everyone, it's your boy Infrar-Ed. Welcome to the Scout Reports. Today I bring you an anime review of Boku no Hero Academia episode 3. So at this point there's no point in telling you guys that the episode was good or not, because every episode is going to be good. That's just how great this series is as it continues to exceed expectations. So without further ado, let's get on to it. It starts off with more information about the mighty All Might today, as we learn that he deems Deku worthy of being his successor. We learn more about his ability, which is called All for One, and that ability is him being able to transfer energy onto someone else. You see, All Might's ability has always been kind of secret. The media didn't know what it is. They just seen him doing these feats and they just assumed that he was just strong and fast. But in actuality, All for One is a conglomerate of all of the people's strength that had this ability before All Might put into one body. However, not just anybody can have this ability. Your body has to be physically strong enough in order for you to pretty much maintain it, or it'll make your body explode. So picking up with the episode, he explains this to Deku, basically saying, this is my quirk. The ability to pass on this power to someone else is what I can do. And with your act of heroism that you had last time when you were down there in the city is what validates me choosing you as a successor. However, you still have to earn it. See, we find out that Deku has 10 months before his test at UA. And in order to do that, All Might needs to train his body to the point where he'll be able to handle All for One. So we skip forward about 2 days and he takes Deku to a beach. And in addition to training his body, he also wants to train morals into him as well. As he was saying, All Might's kind of old school, so he's saying, you know, back in my day, it was more about being a complete hero. Nowadays, heroes just want to be famous and it's all about the glitz and glam and everything like that. But back when he was doing things and back when he started, being a hero also included civil service. So a part of his training, he orders Deku to clean up all the trash on the beach. And by doing that, it's gonna not only train his body to what he needs to use All for One, but it's also gonna inspire a little bit of morality into him as well as he becomes a complete hero. So the majority of the episode, we break into straight up Rocky mode with Deku training to get his body as strong as he can get it. I mean, he's pulling tires, he's pulling refrigerators with All Might on top of it. All of it to get his body to peak condition in order to hold on to this ability. And also, while he's in class, he's being Deku. I mean, we find out how very intelligent he is at this point. While class is going on, he's writing in his notebook and he's actually doing the calculations in his head about what he needs to do in order for his body to be ready in the 10-month time span that he needs to take the entrance exam at UA. Of course, he's muttering all this stuff out loud, which is distracting the class and makes everybody look at him. So he kind of gets told to cut that out and we just continue back to the montage. He's continuously training his body to the point where he's actually overtraining himself. And even though All Might is a little bit concerned about that, he's still very pleased that Izuku is just doing so much and showing so much, you know, inspiration and so much want and doing the hard work that it needs to be a hero. And once again, it warms his heart. And that's just a big word that you can use for this series. It's heartwarming as you just see him grow and grow more. It's nothing, you know, out of nowhere. Everything he's doing, he's gained. So after all the training, complete with epic training montage and even epicer music, if that's even a word, he finally gets to the point where he trains his body to where it needs to be just in the nick of time for the UA exam, as he finished at about 6 a.m. and the exam is at 8 a.m. And to all my surprise, not only has Deku made a complete metamorphosis as far as his body, as he's now almost chiseled as stone versus the frail, timid little kid he was before, he also cleaned more of the beach than All Might expected. He almost cleaned it entirely, while All Might really just wanted him just to clean a little bit of a portion so you can just see how beautiful it was. So he really put in the hard work for this one, and now he heads to UA with 2 hours left before the exam. But Deku mentions that this didn't give him enough time to get to know what All for One is or the ability. So pretty much he has the power right now, he just doesn't know what to do with it. On his way there, he actually runs into Bakugo, who just kind of does his normal get out of my way routine on him and kind of pushes him out the way. But Deku says that Bakugo hasn't picked on him since that incident that happened with the slime monster at the end of the last episode. So you can see a little bit of respect is there, but he's still being Bakugo in his own way. And as we get into UA, we already have a reputation for Bakugo as being a great hero based off of what he did. And we remember last episode, he's not too pleased with that because he had help. Deep down, Bakugo is a deconstruction of the bully character. I mean, he comes off as a bully, but deep down inside, he's just being himself. He truly wants to be the greatest hero, just like Deku. He just wants to do it in his own way, and he's not exactly a nice person. That's the only difference between them. So now that we're inside UA, we get to meet one of the pro heroes, as all of the teachers in UA are pro heroes, and he's trying to go through the demonstration, try to get everybody hyped. You know how they do in assembly. He's like, "Are you ready to rock?" You know, they put the mic out for everybody to yell, and it's just silence, and that part was hilarious. But he explains that the entrance exam for UA is going to be a series of battles in an urban area, and there's 3 bosses in this area. Each of the 3 bosses, the more difficult they are, the more points you get. You have to use your quirk in order to defeat this boss. But if Deku doesn't know how to use his quirk yet, I wonder how he's going to fare out. Also, they mentioned that everybody split up into groups, and to Bakugo's displeasure, he's not in the same group with Deku, so he can't embarrass him and crush him like he wants to. But we also get to meet a few of the other characters that we're going to see down the line here. As going into UA, Midoriya, he's walking towards the door to UA Academy, and he's like, "I'm taking my first step to superhero," and he trips. But before he falls, he is caught almost in mid-air by a girl named Uraka, who basically says, "You're okay, I caught you with my quirk." So you guys want to take a guess at what she can actually do? He's actually excited because he was like, "I talked to a girl," but actually he didn't talk to her. He just kind of looked at her and gazed away. But still in his mind, he's like, "I talked to a girl, victory." And also during the assembly, we also meet another character. His name is Ida, and he's a know-it-all type of character. He gets up and he interrupts the presenter by saying that there's actually 4 bosses in this obstacle course that they're going to have to go through. If that's 4 bosses, it needs to be regulated, it needs to be in the book, it needs to be perfect. He also calls out Deku on mumbling during the conference, which is distracting everybody else because they can't hear. But as I've said many times before, and I'll continue to say, when you think you know a character in this series, you don't truly know him at all. Everybody's pretty much deconstructed. Ida's coming off as a goody two-shoes, and he really is. But he's more of a bro. He's going to be more of a friend to the character than you would expect. Trust me, you're not going to hate him. So with that being said, again, the teacher does correct himself by saying it is 4 bosses that you have to defeat, but the 4th one is kind of just there for an obstacle. You don't get any points for defeating it, but I guess if you want to defeat it, you can go ahead. He kind of glosses past that. And that pretty much takes us to the end of our episode as we approach the gates of the training, as everybody's gearing up to take on the next obstacle. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think about the episode in the comments. Did you like it? What are you excited for? Do you know what Araka's power is going to be? Can you tell just by looking at what she did? Are you excited to see what all these new characters are going to have? I know I am. I can't wait to see some of the other characters that we're going to get to. I really wish it had more than 13 episodes so we can get even further, but we'll just have to take what we can get, and I can assure you it's going to be great out of the way. So yeah, that's it for the Scout Report. Thank you guys for coming by. As I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me, and I really appreciate that. So if you liked anything I had to say, go ahead and drop the video a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as I continue to upload content. So you always gonna have something to look forward to. And on that note, that is it. Thanks for joining me once again. It's your boy Infrar-Ed signing out. See you soon.